Up here and shout out to you guys because you don't need a mic. I do. Where do I begin? What was I gonna say? What was the first thing I was gonna say? First of all, I'll say thank you for you guys coming out on a Saturday night, man. You guys could be at home on Facebook or something, right? Liking your own statuses. Which is the same thing as touching yourselves. Some of us do that. So yeah, give it up for yourselves, man. Y'all really give it up for yourselves. Yes, thank you. Now give it up for teen moms, because they gave it up too, right? Right, okay. Please, it's okay. You guys are all allowed to laugh. We're all grown-ups here, you know. It's kind of like a one-night stand anyway, you know. Did you guys check their ID though? I don't want to get in trouble. You guys are never going to see me again, you know, so it's good. And then second, you guys don't know about your smiles. They're technically face boners, you know, so thank you very much for doing me in the face with your smiles. Let it out. It's good to laugh. You know, it is. Because I know happy people like to laugh, you know? And I know lonely people like Twilight. And I know violent people love the Raiders, you know? So thank you guys for being out here. Shout out to the Raider fans in the corner. What's up, guys? He's totally like not face boning me right now, like he's mad at me, you know, it's okay. You can do it right here in the face. He's confused maybe, look, most of the time people look at me, you think like I'm Colombian, right? I talk really fast, but no. But most of the time people look at my girls and they think I'm a lesbian, so I think that's why there's a trouble right here. It's okay, I take it as it goes, guys. I'm actually from the south part of San Diego. Or the north part of Tijuana, just depends which direction I'm running, you know, what part of the day, delivery or pickup. So I grew up down there. I grew up real budget and poor. So, you know, I didn't grow up with like Nintendos and shit, or a dad. So I had to play outside a lot, you know. I had to play a lot of cops and robbers. And actually it wasn't cops and robbers, it was more like migra pollo, which is like, what is it, border patrol agent and job thief, is that what the translation is? But actually it really wasn't playing, it was more like a reenactment, you know what I mean? I had to be my motitos, and the lettuce beater had to be the migra, it was hilarious. So as I was pretend getting beaten, right, I would lie there and I would wonder if all the white kids, they would play games with the future, you know? Like, going to college, right? Meeting your dad. Or something I'll never get. Approved on a home loan, how's that? Woo, yeah, and I'm just grateful for you guys. I actually consider myself the people's comedian because I was raised on your tax dollars. Thank you, sir, for the ESL. Appreciate that. The free lunch, the Section 8, woo! So I feel I owe you. Thank you for face fucking me too, sir. I've never had a gray face fuck in the face yet. Yeah, we're all grown-ups here, right? Except the kid in the back. I'm sorry, you're learning something here today, kid. I learned a lot too, thank you to the ESL. I learned what I call white words, you know, like tad, right? And you guys ever use the word tad? Like, as I'm a tad drunk right now. No. How about smidge? No? I'm a smidge high too, can you tell? But my favorite is a handsome. Handsome, I learned that one recently. I actually used to call women handsome. You know, yeah, like I see our host, what a handsome woman, yeah. Woo! I hear green shirt, handsome. These two ladies, handsome if you're over 8. And that's because anytime I would see a handsome girl, I would get the strong urge to run to my room and give my hand some. You see, that was disgusting. Thank you for your forgiveness. I appreciate it, though. I'm glad you guys are laughing, man. It's good times, you know. Like I wish I had more friends here with me, you know. Who's here with their BFF? BFF? Anybody here with their BFF? Who here has a BFF? Make some noise if you have a BFF. That's awesome. I don't have any BFFs. I only have like close friends, but that's because none of my friends let me butt fuck them, you know? It's like, it's a dirty joke, but it's okay. It's wrong. It's gonna get even more raw tonight, folks, really. It's a long way. I came all the way from South San Diego, I'm gonna come and say something, right? Like, for example, I see like a lot of white people in here, oh my God. Down in South San Diego, we don't have any blondes, you know? The only time we get any blondes is when white girls fall asleep on the bus or trolley, you know? Like, oh my God. So I have a lot of experience with blonde cholas, pretty much what I'm saying, you know? And the best thing about the blonde cholas is, you know, you can always tell when they're low budget because you can see the roots, you know? Because they can't afford to stay blonde, you know? What I'm trying to say is the best time to strike is, you know, the deeper the roots, the lower the self-esteem, you know? It just increases the odds. These two nice people over here, they're like, oh man, what is he talking about? You're better for not knowing what I'm talking about. I'm about to talk about tramp stamps, you know? Like, I don't think you want to know. But in case none of you guys know, if a girl has tramp stamps, more than likely they have food stamps, you know? So they make a couple of those, it's great. And then you can find them at Redbox too, you know? So it's a perfect date. Most of them have deep roots, you know what I'm saying? Man, you guys are kind of dying out. I'm still looking here, I'm trying to be like, what can I say? What will make this man just spit out and laughter at me so that I can go down on my shirt, have him put all over my chest and my face. And that's what we call a comedy money shot. See, I got I gotcha! There you go, that's how we do it. Woo! That is so awesome, man. Yeah, well, as you can tell, because of all these wonderful traits, I'm single. I'm still waiting for that girl to ride into the sunset with me on the bus. And I'm really just looking for my ride or die bitch, you know? But that's because I'm tired of the bus and I really need a ride. And I guess also like, you know, the fact that I'm poor, women don't like when guys my age do like the stupid high school shit. You know, like I like to hold hands and I like to make out and not having a job, you know? It just I guess it doesn't make me that appealing. I actually did one time manage to have a kid. She's 4 years old, and she sounds like a cartoon character, you know? Anytime she does anything, she's like, you do it, Daddy, come on, vamos! You know, I'm like, oh my God, Mama knows Daddy, Anita! And I'm like, oh man. And every time I go, hey baby, I love you, she goes, I love you, boots! Yeah, the best I can describe my daughter is the devil wears Dora. Cute little girl, she's amazing. But you know, what can I say? Her mom uses her against me, you know? Well, she used to because I'm not together, like I said. But this is what really broke the spine. One time she was like, hey baby, can you tell Daddy, you know, to pick you up and take you back to school? And I was like, man, why did she do that, you know? So then I got all smart ass and I'm like, hey baby, can you ask mommy to suck Daddy's dick? Yeah, she didn't think that was cute at all, you know, like you guys. That was the same face right there, I swear. I was like, oh my God, how dare you say dick? My daughter doesn't understand what I'm saying, you know? But she did go, no, you do it, Daddy. That was pretty good. It was good times. Shout out to the back over there. You look angry, but I love your hair. No, yeah, dude, the one that went before me, hell yeah.
No, I'm face fucking you right now.
Yeah, you are. I love it, man. I know I can't get that type of girl with herbal essence, you know what I mean? But I'm certainly willing to try. That's freaking great, man. You guys have been so far a great crowd. You know, what can I say? I like people who like to hang out and have a good time because usually you guys can afford to drink, you know? No, so many guys, you guys old enough. Now I'm gonna finish with a dirtier joke than that. How's that? I was talking about how you guys are, I don't know if you guys are overage or underage, but this is what settles it. Sometimes I ride the bus and trolley, and you know, I told you guys I'm single, and I have to play the game underage or Asian. Oh, I see you played that game. That's when you look at a young girl, looks Asian, and you have to wonder whether she looks young because she's underage or because she's Asian. You know what I mean? And the winner doesn't go to jail. You know? We can laugh at that. We can also laugh at the fact that we don't play underage or white chick at all, ever. No. And then you don't want to play underage or Mexican chick because it doesn't matter. They're both always pregnant. You know? Well, I'm glad you guys are laughing. I'm glad I got you guys to laugh. If you guys want to check out more my stand-up, actually, you can check me out in front of Home Depot. Have a good night.